So, what if I told you that you could create professional, slick motion graphics for your videos, not with complicated software, but with just a simple sentence? Well, today we're diving into this incredible new world where AI basically becomes your personal animator. And you're going to see how it's already a total game changer for content creators. Let's just kick things off with a number that should really make you sit up and pay attention. $300,000. And no, this isn't some made-up pie-in-the-sky figure. It's a very real estimate of the kind of money being made using the exact stuff we're about to get into. Yeah, that huge number? That's the estimated earnings from just one single YouTube channel. And here's the kicker. It's a faceless channel. The creator never even shows their face. They rely completely on these clean, simple, data-driven animations to reel in millions and millions of views. So, naturally, you're probably asking, how on earth is one person pumping out this much high-quality content? Without a whole studio of animators or years of design school? Well, the answer, as you might have guessed, is AI. Okay, so let's really dig into this case study. We're talking about channels that make these super engaging ranking videos. You know the type, top 10 richest people, most followed social media accounts, that kind of thing. The idea itself is pretty simple, but the biggest roadblock for most creators has always been the visual side of things. It just takes so much time and skill. And I mean, just look at these stats. They really do speak for themselves. We're talking almost 300,000 subscribers, over 100 million total views, and 1,500 videos posted. This isn't just a fluke, it's a full-blown content machine. And the secret sauce, the key to all this, is that simple, replicable animation style. It's their secret weapon. So, you're probably wondering, how do you get your hands on this secret weapon? Well, let's meet the tool that can basically become your own personal AI animator. This is where things get really cool. The tool is called Claude Code, and what it does, at its core, is it takes your normal, everyday English instructions, your creative ideas, and it turns them directly into the complex code needed to generate these amazing, professional-looking motion graphics. It's pretty wild. Now, it's not quite a single magic button. It's more like a team of powerful tools all working together. You've got Claude, which is the AI brain doing the thinking. It works inside something called VS Code, which is like its digital workshop. The thing that actually makes the animation is an engine called Remotion. And what ties it all together? Your prompt. That's the creative blueprint for the whole operation. But before we get to all that creative magic, there is a bit of a hurdle. A one-time setup to get all these tools talking to each other. Think of it like a technical gauntlet. You got to pass through it once, but when you get to the other side, the power you unlock is just incredible. And honestly, this is the perfect way to think about it. The setup part, that's like building the engine for a supercar from scratch. Yeah, it's complicated, it takes some focus, but once that engine is built, the creation part is as simple as getting in the driver's seat and telling that car exactly where you want to go. So yeah, this setup involves installing some core software, VS Code, which is that digital workshop, and something called Node.js. Then you add the Claude extension, link your account, and this is the trickiest bit. You have to use the command line, that little black box, to install the Remotion animation engine, and give the AI permission to actually run commands on your computer. But once you get through all of that, you get to see these beautiful words. And this is the moment. This is when you stop being a systems engineer and you become a creative director. The hard part is officially done. And now we get to the payoff, the really, really good stuff. With the whole system set up, let's see just how mind-blowingly simple it is to go from a little idea in your head to a finished animation. This is the prize for getting through that gauntlet. So what does it take to create a pro-level animation now? That's it. A simple sentence. You literally just describe what you want to see in plain English, like you were talking to a person. And from that one sentence, poof, the AI generates a fully rendered professional motion graphic. It's doing all the heavy lifting, all the complex coding in the background. The big takeaway here is that the technical barrier, that wall between your idea and the final product, has just been completely obliterated. So what's actually happening under the hood here? Well, you write the prompt. Claude then jumps in and acts like a programmer, writing all the necessary code in a language called React. The Remotion engine takes that code and turns it into a video, which you can preview right away in your web browser. Just think about that for a second. You're not dragging little keyframes around a timeline anymore. You're directing an AI coder. This whole thing brings up a much bigger, more fascinating question about where all this is headed. Is the new form of digital art just the ability to write a really clear, descriptive sentence? Is code the new canvas? I mean, look, this simple chart prompt we just saw creates a simple, clean graphic. That makes sense. But a super detailed, multi-step prompt can create a really sophisticated video ranking the world's richest people, with their names, their net worth, even dynamic camera moves. The only limit, really, is how well you can describe your own vision. And this chart right here perfectly illustrates the massive shift that's happening. The barrier to entry isn't about mastering clunky, complex software anymore. Nope. The new critical skill is what they call prompt engineering. It's the art and science of writing instructions that guide an AI to create exactly what's in your head. Your creativity is now expressed through your words. And that just leaves us with this final, really provocative thought to chew on. As technology like this keeps tearing down the technical barriers, the real value shifts from the how to the what. If a single sentence can create an entire video, what does it truly mean to be a creator in this crazy new era?